NamRA Kachenu, NamRA Kachenu, NamRA Kachenu, NamRA Kachenu, NamRA Kachenu, NamRA Kachenu, NamRA Kachenu.
NamRA, serving with passion.
Hello and welcome to this edition of NamRA Kachenu, your trusted source in all things related to tax, customs and excise matters. I'm Shipena Njambikuhanga and I'm delighted to be your host for the next half an hour or so. In recent developments, ATAF meetings stress data management. Basic customs and excise graduates shine. Last but not the least, NamRA looks at the new strategic plan. All this and more coming up shortly. Stay tuned. The African Tax Administration Forum, ATAF, held its annual meetings in Algiers, Algeria from the 3rd to the 7th of November 2025, discussing several matters of mutual interest for members.
Years become the unified continental voice on tax matters. The Algerian gathering provided a platform for insightful discussion, peer exchange, and practical showcases.
Use the data at our disposal. And this conversation was triggered in the morning yesterday by the Deputy Commissioner of the South African Revenue Service, Justin Makubu, who spoke to us about the need to have structure for data management. He also introduced the concept of data stewardship. That then continues with other experiences that were shared.
Our platform has grown in the last, since COVID, but we added more than 70 additional digital products, disintermediating 12 million visits to our offices, and completely driven by insights from data for the decisions we make. How do we use AI? We use it to monitor our systems, to respond to any risks and cybersecurity threats, and thankfully we've had no breaches to our systems. Our compliance risk management, every case we profile, every case we select to audit is selected not by human beings, but by these AI-powered models.
And there is an additional to replace Madame Herminou. It is a board that is made up of heads of tax administrations, members of the private sector, as well as members of the civil society. And the chairperson of the new board was elected as Madame Jeniba Bangura, who is the Commissioner General of Sierra Leone.
Our 5th cohort will be launched in March next year, and we are looking at ways to engage with our male counterparts or gender champions as mentors, bringing together our collective expertise to improve the outcome of the program.
Because we looked at the data and we looked at, we have a lot of young people within the institution, and a lot of them, they're young mothers and so on. And we looked at why in Europe people are getting 6 to 12 months maternity leave, but in Namibia people are only getting 3 months. So we make it 6 months. Give NamRA, we give 6 months.
Banks are able to give us balances and transactions across companies as well as individuals. We are able to get from the company's registrar information on directors, but also there are other registers that we preside over, including insurance companies.
As the get-together drew to a close, the Republic of Congo indicated its intention to join the enlarging continental body, making it the 45th member. The next ATAF annual meetings are set for Egypt in November 2026.
25 NamRA officials graduated from a 3-week basic customs and excise course on the 7th of November 2025. Now, the training provided essential customs knowledge and operational skills. Here's a little snippet of the graduation.
Our responsibility is to safeguard borders, to enable legitimate trade, protect the livelihoods of Namibian people, and you are now part of that team who will empower Namibia to fulfill its developmental agenda, to facilitate lawful trade, to ensure fair competition and consumer protection, and to protect the national interest from smuggling, illicit trade, and safety risks.
Training did not only strengthen our professional capacity, but has also reminded us the importance of teamwork, discipline, and integrity in everything we do.
The diverse backgrounds and experience of each of you will contribute to a richer understanding of our work, enhance our ability to support one another in achieving our goals. Let them read and say, okay, this is what the rules and the regulation is saying, by impacting them with knowledge.
The NamRA management held a 5-day working session to develop a new strategic plan for April 2026 to March 2031. The session was conducted with technical assistance and facilitation from the U.S. Treasury and the Rwanda Revenue Authority, thus marking a significant step in shaping NamRA's next phase of growth and operational excellence.
At least from you, the leaders I've seen, I have no doubt that even your subordinates can relate what I saw this week. You're very passionate about what you do, and that's what matters. The question is not whether you're right or not. Nobody is right ever. But as long as you're determined and put your body and soul in your cause of being, the rest is just swift.
Well, you educated us that our actions also do impact on others. If I don't react, it would imply that my inactive would impact onto another person as well. Now it boils down to poor self-delivery. Not I as an individual, but rather the whole organization, which is NamRA.
Also the character, being given your background, one expected King to be a person of aggressive character, short temper, impatient someone. But King comes out different. So King, thank you very much. Keep that up and keep assisting Africa. For all of us, thank you very much being patient with me. One called me yesterday, I'm a slow learner. I want to understand everything before.
One thing we must not allow in NamRA is body shaming. Whether the person, that's why finally we also need to have people with disability. It's one observation that Mr. Fuda also said, we need to get deliberate people with disability, but based on merit. Body shaming, intimidation, bullying, lying, professional envy, victimization, whether it's a joke or whatever, because sometimes when we want to say things, we say it when we are drunk, or we will do it in a joke manner. I'm just saying, I don't want to hear it, but understand that I fought people when I was fighting for my dignity, and I hate it up to now because I've been a victim of bullying, and yeah, now I can put on my shorts, and some people will like it.
Welcome back. Joining us in the studio is Warren Mazila, Assistant Tax Officer at Refund Verification within Domestic Taxes here at NamRA. Warren, it's an honor to have you join us today. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Welcome to NamRA Kachenu.
Yes.
Great. Now to begin with, tell us who Warren Mazila is and share your professional background briefly.
Okay, my name is Warren Mazila. I work as a tax assistant officer in the Department of Domestic Taxes as a assistant tax officer. So my educational background is I have a master's in management, honors degree in public management, and then a diploma in local government studies. Right now I'm doing my honors degree. So my roles in domestic taxes and assistant tax officer is I do e-filing, good standing certificates, and password resets, and loading objections on the system for the people that want to do revisions. Yes.
Great. What is e-filing, and also explain to us how the institution is using this platform to interact with taxpayers?
E-filing is an electronic system that allows taxpayers to file their tax returns on the system, log in objections on the system, and monitor their tax-related matters electronically. So this whole system has transformed the way the agents now interact with the customers, which are taxpayers, through the 24/7 accessibility to the system, where taxpayers can log in objections, can do can follow up on their payments, and they can also follow up on due dates, when is their next returns, and all that. Yes.
Can you explain to us exactly how taxpayers can register on NamRA portal, and what are the main benefits of using these online platforms?
Taxpayers can register online through the official website, where they can now register and follow the registration process there, or they can visit our customer care service center across the country, where we do registration in person. So for registration in person, we require a taxpayer to have now their ID or identification tax number for us to register them on the system. For representative, we require a power of attorney that shows that this person is representing another individual, and they have that permission to come and do so on our system.
Great.
Yes.
Now, we've often heard about good standing certificates, right? Can you explain to us what it is and who mostly needs it in most cases, and how it can be obtained through NamRA online platforms?
A good standing certificate is an official document that is issued by NamRA to individual taxpayers and businesses, which confirms now that the taxpayer or the business is in good standing with the tax administration and compliant with the laws of this country. So it serves as a document that shows that this person is in good standing. You don't owe, or you have a payment plan and you are busy paying towards that outstanding amount. So people that did good standing are tenderpreneurs, business people that are doing government tenders, and then medical doctors that are claiming fees from different medical schemes, and then individuals that want to renew their work permits, and businesses that also renew their operation licenses, and also other official needs needs good standing. For example, like applying for a bank loan at the bank. So there are cases where the bank will require a good standing certificate to show that this person is compliant with the tax laws, and they are good to get now the loan.
Right. Now, are there cases where this tax good standing certificate is issued to clients that are non-compliant? What are some of the requirements for this?
Oh, the taxpayers can get good standing through payment plan. Okay. If they are owing, and then they request a payment plan where they agree to say, okay, this is the outstanding balance, and these are the amounts that they are going to be paying for a certain period. That goes like if you are doing a payment plan for the first time, you have a 10% that you need to pay towards now the initial amount that you owe. If it's for the second time, you pay 20%. So based on that, the payment plan plus now the 10% or the 20% that you pay towards the amount that you are owing, we can issue a good standing certificate.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Great. Now, what are some of the channels available for taxpayers to seek assistance or make inquiries, and how can they ensure that this service is efficient?
Taxpayers can reach us on our call center, which is 081 9594 000, and also they can email us on info@namra.org.na, or you alternatively visit our offices countrywide where we assist taxpayers in person. And then how taxpayers can make this process easy and efficient is by having now the necessary documents handy before they initially do make a call, or when they are coming to us personally, in person, they should provide now their ID, tax certificate, which is now the tax number, so that we can easily facilitate the process. Because if you don't have your tax number or your ID, it's very difficult. Even if you are calling on the system or you are calling our call center, they'll be asking you questions like ID, can you provide us with your ID or your tax number, so that they can easily go into the system and verify who's this person, how can we assist the person, and so forth.
Thank you. Now, how can taxpayers reset their NamRA ITAS portal password, and what measures are currently in place to ensure that their information is protected?
Taxpayers can reset their password through the official website. So when you are resetting your password, there's a tab there, the forgot password tab. When you click on it, it will require you to type in your username and your email address. So once you submit that on the system, the link is automatically sent now to your email address. But however, if you are not now the person that is, or the email address is wrong on the system, you will not get that email to reset the password. So we require taxpayers to now write a letter with their ID copy that is certified, where in that letter they must state now why they are changing their email address and to what email address they are changing it to, so that we can log in and a request on the system so IT can change their password. With in person, when you are coming to our office to come and reset your password, we require now your original ID plus now the power of attorney from our representatives, just to verify if we are sitting with the right taxpayer and we are resetting the password for the correct person. Yes.
All right. Then. Now, before we close off this session, what words of encouragement would you like to share with our taxpayers across the country? Okay.
First of all, I would like to thank all the Namibian people for their contribution towards the development of this country and the success through their tax contribution. Please utilize our online services, our YouTube channels, social medias, where you can follow us and watch our YouTube channels, where we showcase now how to submit returns and do all these things that we talked about, objections and all, on our YouTube channel. Plus, I would like to say that let's continue working together so that we can achieve the status of a world-class revenue agency. I thank you.
Warren, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
We wish you continued success in your role here at NamRA.
Thank you, ma'am.
All the best. Now, that was Warren Mazila, Assistant Tax Officer at Refund Verification within Domestic Taxes. We'll take a short break for now, but when we return, we'll dive into educational topics and share some useful tips for our taxpayers and traders. Be sure to stick around. Coming up next are the roles, rights, and duties of every taxpayer in the refund ecosystem.
Good day, fellow taxpayer. My name is Salma Imbula, a Senior Tax Officer under Refund Verification Unit within the Department of Domestic Taxes. Today we are going to talk about taxpayers' roles in the refund ecosystem, your rights and duties. In Namibia, the taxpayer who have paid more tax than legally required have a right to claim refund under Section 94 of the Income Tax Act number 24 of 1981 as amended, and under Sections 38 of the Value Added Tax number 10 of 2000. What are the rights of the taxpayers when it comes to a refund? Number 1, right to file return. Every taxpayer has the right and an obligation to file accurate return through self-assessment system. Number 2, right to an audit verification. NamRA may initiate an audit to any refund to validate the accuracy and the correctness of the refund claim. Number 3, right to offset tax liability. NamRA may not pay out any refund in case where taxpayer has an outstanding tax balance, but must inform taxpayer in writing of the proposed action. On the other hand, taxpayer can request credit to set off against any tax liability in the case where taxpayer has more than one tax type. Number 4, right to information. Taxpayer have a right to be informed about the status of their refund and reason of the delay or rejection of their refund. Number 5, right to a correct refund. The taxpayer are entitled to receive a refund only when excess tax has been paid. Lastly, right to a notification of refunds payment. The taxpayer are entitled to receive a notification of refund payment when the refund is finalized. What are the duties of the taxpayers when it comes to a refund? For the taxpayer to enjoy their rights, they should also fulfill their responsibility. This is to ensure accuracy, prevent delay, and ensure lawful processing of refund. Number 1, ensure all outstanding returns are up to date. All previous year's return must be submitted and up to date before any refund can be processed. Number 2, provide accurate and complete documentation to prove that the refund is due. This is to support your refund claim. You need to attach all relevant documentation, for example, pay file, retirement annuities, and so on. Number 3, ensure bank details are updated and correct. This is to facilitate the EFT payment. 4, cooperate with audit verification team. When NamRA requests any information or documents during the verification, timely cooperation is essential. Number 5, provide the power of attorney where applicable. If someone is representing you, they must have a valid power of attorney authorizing them to act on your behalf. Respond to query. Taxpayer should respond to query or notices from NamRA regarding any missing information to avoid delays or rejection of their refunds. In conclusion, the refund ecosystem functions best when taxpayers understand both rights and duties. At NamRA, we are committed to transparency, accuracy, and continue serving you with passion. For any further information, please contact our call center at 081-959-4000. Thank you for listening.
What are the common mistakes that taxpayers make while filing, and how can they be avoided?
A very good day, viewers, and welcome. My name is Anna Nassau. Today I'll be taking you through the common filing errors that many employers encounter during the tax submission process. These errors may seem small, but they cause serious delays, misallocations, and penalties for both employers and employees. I will explain each error, why it happens, and the practical steps we can take to prevent them. This will help us improve accuracy, compliance, and efficiency in our filing process. Common filing errors. Number 1, capturing data on the wrong tax number usually occurs when employees' information is recorded under the wrong tax identification number, also known as TIN, usually caused by outdated employee records or similar names. This leads to misallocation of tax payments and delays in crediting the correct taxpayer. How can we avoid this error? Request employees to provide updated tax certificates regularly. Require employees to present their tax registrations certificates when requesting for their pay files. Number 2, wrong capturing of figures by the employers. Incorrect capturing of income tax deducted or payroll data is usually caused by wrong transfer of information by the payroll system, double capturing of leave days already issued on the tax directive, capturing figures that is wrong fields, for example, vehicle subsidy, which is usually under travel allowances. This results in inaccurate declarations, disputes, or wrong refunds or penalties. How can one avoid these errors? Verify and reconcile all ETX return entries before submission. Do not request leave days already included in the NamRA tax directive. ITAS already reflects them. Provide training to the employers on completing the ETX form or ETX returns. Review and simplify the reconciliation form. Number 3, late submission of ETX returns. Employees frequently submit ETX returns after the 20th deadline. This causes penalties and delays employees' ability to submit their income tax returns. How can one avoid this error? Request an extension before the deadline when delays are expected. Include bi-yearly every 6 months reconciliation checks to assist employees struggling with the monthly submissions. Number 4, late submissions or late issuing of Pay 5 certificates. Employees issue Pay 5 certificates close to or after the 30th of June deadline. This results in penalties for employees. How to avoid this error? Employees should request an extension when unable to issue Pay 5s on time. Issuing Pay 5 certificates for early assessment is essential. It protects the employees from penalties and ensures a smooth, compliant process for everyone. Thank you.
Here are the trivia of duties.
Did you know that your banking details should be correct and accurate on our system? Outdated or incorrect banking details can delay your refund. Stay proactive and update your banking information to avoid any delays in your tax refund.
Do you need to make a payment for tax debt? Well, here are the available options for payment.
Good day, viewers. I am NamRA Kachenu, and today I'll be taking you through how to make tax payments. Paying your dues does not have to be difficult. The Namibia Revenue Agency has made domestic tax payments simpler, faster, and more accessible. First, you log into your ITAS portal to confirm what you owe. Then you choose the method of payment you would like to pay. We have 3 available options: EFT, direct deposit,
and cash or card payments at any of the NamRA cash offices. After making your payment, send your payment to NamRA's accounts at Bank of Namibia. For all tax types besides VAT, you will be using Receiver of Revenue accounts at 165001. For VAT only, use VAT dedicated account 165060. The NamRA branch code is 980172. For all international payments, the SWIFT code is capitalized CBKNNAX. Do not forget to include your tax identification number and the tax period on the deposit slip. Prefer paying in person? Not an issue. NamRA cash offices accept Namibian dollars and South African rand, plus debit or credit card payments via point of sale machines. NamRA offices are open from Monday to Friday, 8 to 1. The Windhoek Regional Office is open until 3 o'clock. When paying as an EFT, use the structured reference format. That is 1/6-0658588/14/201806. Let's simplify that a bit. The 1 is for the payment type. The 06 is for the registration office code. The 0658588 is your TIN. That is your tax identification number. The 14 is for the tax type. The 201806 is for the tax period. Having any trouble in making a payment? Do not hesitate to call the NamRA call center at 081-9594-000. Stay compliant and avoid penalties by paying on time with the right details. Paying your taxes does not have to be hard. With NamRA, it's fast, it's clear, and it's hassle-free.
In the previous episode, the question was, by when do all clearing agents need to apply to be registered for 2026? The answer is by the 31st of December 2025. The question for this episode is, what is a good standing certificate? Kindly email your answer to NamRA Kachenu at namra.org.na. The due date for submission is the 4th of December 2025. We will announce the winner in the next episode.
And with that, we conclude this edition of NamRA Kachenu. We trust that the information shared has been both valuable and insightful. Join us again in 2 weeks' time for the latest updates and discussions. But until then, stay informed, stay compliant. And from all of us here at NamRA Kachenu, take care.